Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be doing this St. Patrick's Day inspired green polygel set. Stay tuned. Alright, so this is the product we're going to be using. It's the Makartt Green Nail Extension Gel Kit. And I've already been in this set. As you can see, these are the colors, the nail file. It did come with slip solution, but I actually used it up. File, there is a polygel brush and spatula as well, which I've used prior. And we got our base coat and top coat. And this is basically what the kit consists of and what we will be using. All right, so I've gone ahead and swatched out the colors for you, and this is what they're looking like. So this one is 893, 894, 892, and 891, which is the clear. And this is what they're looking like when cured. And the kit is actually P89, so if you're wanting to look into it. So I'm thinking I'm going to use either these colors and do a marble, but I may just go with the first one, which is the 893, as my main color. Also, I have these glitters that I'd like to work with. Not sure what goes with what, but we'll figure it out. Like I said, I have no plan here or whatever. I'm just going with the flow, whatever comes to my mind. So I have my nails already prepped and stuff. I'm going to be using a peel-off base coat, which I did get from Nail Couture. I'm just making sure now there's no dust, which you see me brushing. And I'm going to go in and apply the base coat, the peel-off base coat. This is a water-based solution, so I don't need to cure it in the lamp. Just apply an even coat over the entire nail bed and then let it air dry, and then we're good to go. And again, this peel-off coat is from Nail Couture. So I'm just cleaning off the sides, and I just wanted to point out, you can see how it looks wet. So this is what they're looking like now that they've had time to dry. Just kind of fanning. I still see a little bit of wettish looking spots, but we're pretty much ready to go. So we're gonna I'm gonna apply the nail tips now. So I'm using these XL square tips I bought from one of the nail stores here. This does have like a really deep C curve. First time actually doing a nail set this long and with such a C curve, so we'll see how it goes. So yeah, holding the nail in place for about maybe 10 seconds just to make sure that the glue dries and adheres the nail to the tip. And then I like to pinch the sides, which you just saw me do, to make sure they're not sticking out. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the rest of the nails as well. So again, hold it in place for about 10 to 15 seconds. It's very important to make sure your nail bed is a bit rough. If it's too smooth, the glue won't stick. All right, so got all our nails on. I'm just gonna give it a little trim, just cut it slightly above where the number is on the tip. And once I've done all that, I'm going to go in and clean up the nail and sharpen up the shape, which will make it a lot better when applying the polygel and less filing at the end. So here I'm just going over the edges, making sure the bottom is smooth, and just lining up the sides a little better with the nail tip and the nail bed. All right, so here I have all the nails. They've been filed and buff, shine removed. I've also applied the pH bond and primer, which was all done off camera, which I didn't mean to, but I had some technical difficulties. So now I'm gonna go in with the base coat and cover the entire nail from cuticle to tip. And just gonna try to put an even layer throughout the whole nail. And once we're done with that, it's gonna be put in for a 60-second cure. So I just wanted to note, if you're doing the peel-off method, no primer bonder required, okay? If you want it to last, then yes, use the bonder and primer. All right, so base coat is cured. Now we're gonna go in with the PolyGel. So I'm gonna do the 1 bead method. I did not put as much as I may have should have. As you can see where I'm patting right now up there, it's kind of thin, but I'm not too worried because I am going to be putting some design over this, and then I have to encapsulate it. So as long as I have enough to cover the entire nail, I'm not going to worry about building an apex at this point. So this is more for coverage. And as you'll see is that I do have enough, and I'm able to cover the entire nail bed. I mean, if not, you can always go in with some more PolyGel, which is not a problem because it blends very nicely if you have to add. But luckily, I was able to cover the whole nail. I had sufficient product, and yeah. So I'm just gonna spread it around, pat it, pull it down. Once I have everything positioned and covered the way I like, then I would go over it and try to smooth out the nail as possible, constantly checking around the nail side walls and the cuticle area to avoid any flooding or anything, any chance of anything curing on the skin, because that would cause lifting. It could make you a little more prone to allergy reactions. So very important not to have the product on the skin. And again, you see me here just kind of trying to smooth everything out. This will help with filing in the end. The only good thing with this is that I am going to be going in with another layer because I am going to be doing an encapsulating of a design over this. So all the filing is going to be at the end. So for this layer, just to have it smooth and look neat, so that when I do encapsulate it, the first layer looks good. So I'm going to just let you take that in, and yeah. Also, before I step away for a bit, I want to let you know that you're going to see shortly that I'm not going to cure this once I'm done smoothing it out. I'm actually going to go in and apply my design decoration using my glitter directly to the wet PolyGel. That way I'll help the glitter stick, and then one cure in the lamp and we're good. Okay, so I'll step away and let you guys take that in. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and put my nail art. So I want to create a swirl effect, but using the glitter instead of actually using paint and painting the swirl. So I'm just using a small flat brush to apply my glitter. I actually went with the dark green glitter, by the way. And just applying it in a swirl motion or design, as you can see here, on the wet polygel, because polygel is very sticky, uncured, and this will keep my glitter in place, and I can do just one complete cure for the both products. So that's what I'm doing, and once I'm happy with how my design looks, I will go in for a 60-second cure in my LED light. All right, so for the next nail, actually this is going to be my accent finger. So we're going to go with the middle finger and the pointer finger. I'm going to do just a solid green. So I'm going to go in with a bit more polygel, still doing the one bead method. So this one I would have to make sure I have enough to cover the nail and also provide enough polygel to create that apex as well, to provide strength and structure to the nail. So same thing where I'm going to be patting and pushing the product around. Right now I'm trying to get it as close to the cuticle, flush it to the cuticle without touching the skin on the sidewalls and cuticle. And then I'm going to go ahead and continue to move the product by patting, pulling to cover the entire nail bed, making sure that my apex is in place, and also smoothing out and trying to conform to the shape as much as possible, again, to minimize the amount of filing at the end. This nail will not be encapsulated. The pinky and the ring finger will be, but this one no. So I will let you go ahead and take that in, and I'll be doing this to the ring finger as well. All right, so now we're ready for the accent finger, and I want to do kind of a marble effect, but just with the one color and the clear of the nail bed, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna add the one color polygel and just kind of move it around, placing it like little bits and pieces around the nail. And then I'm going to add a little bit of glitter and try to do a little marble effect, but still be able to see the glass see-through of the clear nail. Hopefully it comes out good, but again, this is how I learn. You know, you try things, what works. If not, you learn and you move forward. So I'll let you watch me do this. Once I'm done with the design, then I'll be going in with the encapsulating of the nail art with the clear polygel. All right, so here you see me, well, you don't see me. What I was doing is I've actually applied a layer of base coat. The mistake I did was I actually cured the nail before adding my chunky glitter hearts, so they weren't sticking to the nail as I would have liked them to. So I went in with some base coat and just applied it to the wet base coat, and then put it in for a cure. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. I've gone ahead and cured the glitter on. So we're gonna do the encapsulating, but before that, I'm gonna clean off the sticky layer on the two nails that I do not need to encapsulate. That way they don't attract any dust or anything. So it's gonna be the pinky and the ring finger for the encapsulating with the clear polygel. Again, I'm going to go in with the one bead method, add a nice amount of polygel along the whole nail. And same way it was applied when we did the green, same thing, just patting, moving, covering the complete nail in order to encapsulate, protect the design. That way when we're filing, it doesn't ruin our design or my design. So I'll let you take that in as well. Okay. So unfortunately, I did all the filing off camera. I didn't realize I wasn't recording. My bad. But they've been filed, shaped, buffed, and now we're ready for the base coat. My favorite part, because I love to see how the nails come alive with the top coat, not base coat, top coat, which is the finishing product. And I'll let you take that in. Okay, so for these two fingers, the middle and pointer, I do have another design I have to apply using wet top coat. But first, I'm going to do an even layer covering the whole complete nail with the top coat so we get that even shine. And then once that's cured, I'm going to go back in with another layer, but this time I'm only going to focus on the part of the nail that I'm going to apply my design to, because we need the wet top coat to apply some glitter. So I'll let you take that in as I do that for the both nails, the middle and pointer. Here I'm applying some rhinestones to the wet top coat, so they will also stick to the nail once cured. They're small enough, top coat is good. Don't really need to go in with a glue or gel glue. And that is what it's looking like. And now we're gonna go in with the second part of the design, where I'm going to apply another layer of top coat, this time not cure it, and then add some glitter to the wet product. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just using a fan brush to brush away the excess glitter that is not needed. This part is not does not have any top coat, so it's very easy to clean it off. Obviously the glitter is gonna stick to the wet top coat, and I'm just patting it in place and making sure that I have enough coverage where I want it, and then put it in for a 60-second cure, and that nail is done. And this is what it looks like, just a little cleanup again, and I'm gonna do the same thing to the pointer finger. And here's the finished product. I love it. I hope you guys like it too. DIY, beginner friendly. Thanks for watching with me, and until next time, take care.